music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is like my fourth review tonight, so I'm completely over everything. New lipstick for today. This is Crank. It is Urban Decay. Well, the brand is Urban Decay. The color is Crank. It's like an orangish color. I like it. I think it looks better on pictures and video, even though in this video it doesn't look bad. I like it, so you know it is what it is. Love you guys. I know how to do different lipsticks, so you know, let's get that just over and done with. This reunion for Love and Hip Hop Season 8 Reunion Part 2. This was boring. They did not need a 2-part reunion at all. This season was so long, and these two reunion shows, I felt like almost wasn't needed. Really, you know, I was just kind of over everything, bitch, at the beginning. You know, we see how Snoop was still acting crazy with James R. And, you know, she tried to kind of like come up on the stage. Security stopped her. And I don't know why people was laughing when he said, whoa, 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 as if he should have wanted her to come up on stage and he should have wanted her. He should have wanted to fight her. I was confused on why people were kind of laughing as if he was a scaredy cat. At the end of the day, Snoop is a woman. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't be laughing because a man don't want to fight a woman. You know, I saw people who commented on my thing last week because I said when he said to her, you know, act like a woman, be a female. I said, in my opinion, I don't think he was attacking her sexuality. I think he was saying, yes, you gay. We know you are, I guess they call them like studs or whatever. Like, you know, a guy-ish gay female or whatever. But I think his point was, you coming at me, bro, like a dude, and you a female. Be a female. You can be a gay female, but be a female. You can't be coming to me as if I'm a guy. And so I was just confused as if, so y'all want him to want to fight her. Is that what we doing now? Like, I'm like, that's dumb. We know James R is stupid and he's a bit of an asshole or whatever. We understand that. But to want him to fight a female and to want him to not be like, hold up, it's crazy. Because my thing is, if Snoop would have rushed the stage and he punched her, what y'all gonna say? Why you hit her? Because she was acting like she was a man and she ran up on me. So I knocked her ass out. And then he'll be wrong. But with him sitting back saying, hey, no, get her, then he a pussy. You can't have it both ways. You can't want a man to respect a woman but beat up a gay woman. You can't want that. You can't want a man to not put his hands on a female, but y'all okay with a gay woman coming at him like a man and he should treat her like a man. You just can't have it both ways. So, it's stupid. It was just getting on my nerve. Anais, Ashley, and Aisha. I don't even know why they kind of even talked about Anais sending Navarro naked photos. That was discussed on the show, for one. And Anais and Ashley had a conversation. She said, like, look, you know that's how I be. I send you naked photos. That's just kind of what I do. I'm going to continue to do it. But know that I love you and we're family. And Ashley had no issue with that. It was oversaid and done. So I'm confused as to why Ashley is now saying her and Anais haven't spoken in a while. Well, she said because Anais posted some crazy stuff about her sister. And, you know, I'm all supposed to stand up for your sister, so I completely get that. But then I was confused as to what her sister Aisha issue was with Anais. And then she brings up how, you know, with Anais, I don't like how she be sending pictures to Navarro. But your sister and Navarro handled that already during the season. So why, as the season is airing, are you and Anais having a problem about something that y'all already have situated? I was completely fucking confused. Again, I'm like, is people just reaching for storylines to have next season because they all know the season was some bullshit and now they just reaching for straws and trying to do something? Girl, bye. You know, Aisha then calls Anais a roach, not a roach, a rodent, saying, you know, people who just be in these streets doing all kind of stuff. Honey, and Jonathan was like, well, if she wasn't, so was you, because I know the married men that you slept with. I said, bitch, what? Has she? What? And the weird part about it is they didn't show Aisha deny it. They showed her sister Ashley say she doesn't sleep with married men. And the way she said it, I'm like, so that means she probably do sleep with men who have a woman, just not a wife. Because again, if someone tells me I sleep with married men, I'm going to defend myself. And they didn't show her deny it. Okay? Anna used to try to keep it cute. I think she realized they looking for a storyline, and she like, you know, we ain't with the shits today. It ain't gonna go, you know, it ain't going on. She kind of just ignores it. You know, they yell and argue a little bit, but it was what it was. And I feel like it was a dumb argument, and I feel like because my thing is, you didn't even address the fact that he allowed and I used to do it, and you were okay with it on the show. Now, when they asked, because she said, if I wanted to fuck Navarro, I could. It ain't even about that, is what Anais said. Ashley then asked Navarro, if we wasn't together and she wanted to sleep with you, would you sleep with her? And he said no. You thought he would say yes? He not gonna say yes. One, because you sitting right there and you fully 6 months pregnant. One, you 6 months pregnant, your sister sitting right next to you. Two, and three, Anais's husband is sitting right next to her. Well, at least in the audience. So he wouldn't have said yes regardless. So asking him that question was dumb. You know, what I liked was when they asked Anais, will you stop sending him naked photos? And she said, that's who I am. I'm going to send them to him, to his wife. I'm going to send them to all of them because that's just what I do. And Remy made a good point and said, you know, no, because then they asked Navarro, since she's not going to stop sending you those kind of pictures, would you stop working with her considering the fact that Ashley don't like it? And this fool said no. Bitch. Remy then says to Ashley, your problem ain't with Anais because your husband is the one saying he gonna continue to work with her. Your problem is with your husband, not her. And I completely agree with it, you know, which is kind of stupid because he was like, despite how you feel, I'm gonna keep working with her. And, you know, because he said, well, I'm not going to drop her as a client because Anais is going to send the pictures to Ashley, not me. It was just stupid. You know, Dream and Safari. You know, Dream brings up the reason that she posted some other rapper as her on, like, National Boyfriend's Day. And they said it was Lil Uzi, I think. Either Lil Uzi or it's something like them little people. I don't know what it is. And she said she was just basically being petty because Safari wasn't around. He wasn't doing things like she should. He just, you know, wasn't there or whatever. And, you know, they bring up how they were really cool, talking a lot before, and they really hadn't talked or seen each other since the show. And that was their first time, you know, talking or whatever. And they kind of hug and say they're going to be friends and how it was crazy or whatever and it was stupid. So we then kind of see the thing with him and Juju. And Juju says, no, Safari says, like, we have a connection based on the things we went through. We know with her being in a long-term relationship and then, you know, and then breaking up and then me being, so they had the same situation. And he said he would just look at her and he would see in her face the same way he was when he broke up with Nikki, like just hazed over in the days, look, because you've been with this person so long and it's a whole new situation. He said, so I saw that in her. So I just wanted to, you know, let her know that she wasn't alone. Juju bring up how he's a really nice guy, you know, that he's nice. He didn't really come at me like that, you know, and how she's open to date, but anyone who wants to date her has to come correct. And she says, you know, I've always seen him with so many different women, and, you know, Safari is Safari. She said, so, you know, we're just friends, and that's really all that is. We're friends. And then this is probably the best part of the reunion. We see like a lost. Now I don't know how this scene did not end up on the season. This is how you know whoever running the show this season was an idiot. Honey, it's a scene. We see Mariah in the bathtub and Safari walk in. And she like, I wanted to have you over here just to talk. He walk in fully clothed with a fur on. She in the tub with like maybe a bikini. or whatever. And she's like, I want you to get in the tub. He like, I got my clothes on. And she's like, well, I'm pretty sure you got boxers on, like you can get in with your boxers. He take his fur off, rip his shirt off, get down to his boxers. We see that package. Okay. You know, we see that. We see that package. We see the package or whatever. And he get in the tub and she all up close on him. He then pull her closer. So they're facing each other in the tub. And now her legs are basically wrapped on him. Because she's like on him now. And they kiss. And not no little pet kiss. Like kiss to where everyone like, oh my God. Like even I said, oh my God. Oh, I mean, I was shocked. You saw everyone was shocked. You saw Safari was shocked. Mariah was shocked. I think they were shocked that it made it to air. I guess they assumed because the season had aired and it didn't come out, they were safe. No, bitch. And you see Juju is upset. Not upset like visibly, I'ma cuss you out. But you see her looking like, see, I knew it. I know he was a whatever. Because again, this happened during the season. And he like, when did that happen? I don't remember that. I can't believe it. My mom goes, because again, he was in his drawers in a tub with some girl. I mean, she was up on him. Like up on him. And they was kissing and stuff. I was like, girl. So Juju then says, you know, that kind of just proved my point of, you know, what he does. Mariah then says, I feel so bad, you know, when I saw the episode of him and her connecting or whatever, I felt like I needed to talk to her. And she said, no, because you did it and it was what it was, so I don't really care. Mariah says it was her basically being petty against Dream. She did it, you know, to get at Dream. So I do feel like if she was saying that, maybe that happened before he started like kicking it with Dream. Kicking it with Juju. But I'm like, but she should have told Juju. Because again, anything that you do on camera, just tell somebody. Because you don't want them to see it on camera. And, you know, it was crazy. It was really, I'm like, but she then said, you know, but me and Safari, we realized, you know, that we just meant to be friends. Like, we not meant to be whatever else. It was just that kiss in the pool, in the tub. It didn't go any further. And that was really it. And I'm looking like, but Safari, like, he kissed her in the mouth. You could have herpes. Okay? You kiss Mariah Lynn in the mouth. In the tub. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. It was just crazy. They bring up Anais over in St. Martin. And her and Yandy having a conversation or whatever. And it was really... Basically, Anais said how she wasn't trying to be helpful. That she was kind of jealous of Yandy and Jonathan's relationship. So she was just basically being spiteful towards Yandy. So that's why she was just not trying to help. That's why she kind of, you know, had that little conversation, that weird argument at the school or whatever. And, you know, we then see how Juju was like, well, you know, you have to be careful what you do. Because, you know, that just wasn't the right time or the place. And she was like, you know, Yandy was nice enough to walk away. But you can approach somebody else and they might not have the same energy. And she said, if it had been me, I probably would have walked away. And he said, I'm not that crazy. It's okay. You know, I'm not even trying to go through all that. I think Juju checked her in a way to where, because Anais was trying to get out of it. So, well, you know, I know how to control myself. I know the right time and the place. I know this, I know that. Like, I know how to do whatever I can control what happened. And she was like, you don't know what's going to happen. Because, again, if you do that to the wrong person, you can't control how they react. She said, you were lucky enough that Yandy walked away. However, someone like me might not have done that. And then she said, now I'm just letting you know because you need to ask me a question. I said, well, go ahead, Juju. Juju, look. Juju going to be on next season. She don't care what nobody say. Juju was for sure who gonna be on next season. This whole mess with Cayenne and Brie, I don't like Cayenne, let me be clear, simply because she really had the chip on her shoulder and she want to be that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She want to be that bitch on the show who checks whoever. That's the role that she's trying to play. And the thing is, she don't even realize how just unapologetically asshole-ish she comes off, and I'm just not here for it. And, you know, I do think her and Jacquay is a real couple. For some reason, they do look cute together, but she need to calm her goddamn attitude down, because you know she just petty as fuck. Because you know, after they both kind of said like they don't even know why they beefing in real life because they don't know each other, she then keep calling Bree like bitches, and I'm the shit, and I'll do this and I'll do that, and you know I don't care about you, all this petty shit, saying how, you know, I'm gonna make your eye match your hair because she had the black and blue hair. So you gonna black her eye? I mean, for what, bitch? For what? I just wish people who were talented and they were on a show about music would be music about some shit. Like, stop talking about fighting every single scene that you in. You want to fight somebody every single scene you in. Bitch, this ain't Rocky at all. So just calm the fuck down and do some goddamn music. It was stupid. It was very, very stupid. You know, even Jacquay saying how him and Bree were friends, how he hasn't talked to her in a while, and he's on the side of his girl. He's on Cayenne's side. Bitch, please. You know, Safari even bring up how no, because then I think at some point, who brought up Anais showing her coochie to somebody? For some reason, Anais said she don't remember why she showed her coochie to Jacquay, and then Aisha in the stands saying, I'm like, why are you hoes still arguing? They reaching for, man, look, they reaching for spots like it ain't not nan spot left, and they ain't got nothing else to lose, and everybody want to be loud and want to be heard and be arguing, fussing, fighting, and it's stupid. And I like how Anais paid that bitch dust and said, girl, bye, we ain't talking about this, we is not even finna, you don't even matter. Because my thing is, Aisha has no storyline. You're picking at straws. You're trying to pick a fight to get a spot next season, and it was just stupid. You know, we then see the whole thing with Yandy wanting to be, you know, get a producer credit on Safari's song. And, you know, she said, well, I talked to him in the beginning. I brought up how, you know, we should get these people together to be on this record, to make the record be bigger and to get more clout and to get more play internationally. And I told him in the beginning I wanted the EP credit. And Safari is sitting there looking like, here we go. But I feel like, you know, Yandy was talking as if the people who she had him at, which was Jacquay, Cayenne, and Mariah Lynn, was artists she managed. You don't even manage them. And suggesting for someone to do a remix doesn't make you a producer at all. And, you know, Safari said how he has an issue when people try to take over something he's doing. And he was like, and that's what it felt like she was doing. And then when they kind of asked, like, Juju and Remy and the other ladies, you know, does Yandy take over stuff? Is she controlling? And they all said yes. Meaning, he probably was willing to let her get an EP credit just for saying, okay, hey, you told me I should do told me I should do a remix, and you suggested what I should do. Okay, cool, I'll give you a little producer or whatever because you did that part. And she probably kept inserting herself and trying to make more and more decisions, and he probably said, you know what, I can't do it, because she tried to take over. Yandy consistently tries to put her foot in hands and weaves and eyelashes into other people's situations, because I feel like Yandy does not have a direct lane to what she's doing. She's not managing anyone that we know of, and if she is, it's all up and coming people, which is great, but she is not out in the forefront doing anything. So I feel like she's consistently putting her hands in pots trying to make that bag, which is understandable and which is a good hustle to do. But my thing is, I wouldn't want Yandy helping me with my music, because she hasn't helped anyone in this decade pop at all. At this point in time, Yandy and Rich Dollaz is the same thing. Okay, they're in the same space. Meaning, at one point in time, Rich Dollaz was making moves with people and he was doing things, which is why he got on the show. But currently, within the past 10 years, or at least the past 8 seasons, he ain't did shit, and neither has Yandy. They both have put their foot into things, trying to make things happen, but nothing happens. Nothing. And my thing is, you put people on Safari's record, or you suggest that people to be on Safari's record who no one even really knows like that. Like, you didn't suggest Safari. Go get Cardi B. Go get just someone who is popping to make the song go to the next level. You had him put other people who are also, for lack of a better term, nobodies. You know what I'm saying? This, because I ain't got no better word. Jacquay was on the song with Papoose. Okay, whatever. Bree and Mariah Lynn don't have no albums, no nothing out, and neither does Cayenne. So you put all newcomers on the album. That can't go international for that. Girl, bye. I just can't. Just shut up. So, what did she say? Oh, yeah, Cayenne and Brie were still arguing for no goddamn reason. And, Cayenne, Safari, because they was asking how is it that that Brie didn't get on the record. Bree says, I was talking to Safari, and Safari told me that I had to send my verse to Jacquay. She said, I sent my verse to Jacquay. I never heard back. Jacquay then says, I talked to her and told her I need your verse by 4 o'clock this time because we shooting tomorrow. He said, and I never got it from her. And she said, I sent it to him, so I don't know how he got it. And I think someone said, well, maybe it ended up in his junk folder. And then at that point in time, Cayenne made it seem as if she saw the email and she deleted it and just left it at that, saying, her song should belong in the junk. It belonged in the trash. And all I know is I was on the record. And that was basically the end of the episode. We did see like Rich saying how he was good with diabetes. We did see Remy saying her album gonna come out sometime later this year. She been saying that for 6 winters and 7 summers or whatever. She been saying that since she got out of jail. I need this album to come out, but she said she got 3 more videos to shoot. Okay, cool. I don't think nobody else had anything else going on, and if they did, I don't remember. It was a bullshit ass reunion. It really, really was. And it's a bullshit reunion when the ending is Rich talking about diabetes. Bitch, I'm done. I'm Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.